Can somebody explain to me why ASAP Rocky is wearing a thong? Something is going on here, guys.
Out her own mouth. She told me out her own mouth that ASAP Rocky is gay and Rihanna knows it.
That a ritual is something that you do over and over and over again a certain way. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If part of the ritual is wearing a dress, then we should be able to look through entertainment and see all of these people being made to wear a dress. That's what a ritual is. Not the same. So that's why when I said that, nobody came out and went, that's not true, I'm on God's side. Like, none of them. I'm just, the conversation was to show that there are spiritual things going on in the world, and that there are things that are bigger than just coincidence, and that a ritual is something that you do over and over and over again a certain way. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If part of the ritual is wearing a dress, then we should be able to look through entertainment and see all of these people being made to wear a dress. That's what a ritual is. You know what I mean? Like, whether they're white or black, that doesn't matter. There's not other jobs where this is a requirement. Why is this? Yeah. Why is this so necessary?
Yeah, you don't see the dog catcher show up every other year.
Like, it's not a thing.
In a nice skirt. You don't see an electrician.
Right. So
come up in a blouse every now and then.
In a field like hip hop, which is very, very
It's cool. It's the greatest. It's the greatest gay market in the world.
Do you think that there'll ever be an out of the closet gay rapper?
It's owned. The hip hop community is most likely owned by gay. To be honest with
you. But do you think there'll be
they're owned by gay. I happen to think there's a gay mafia in hip hop.
Right.
Not rappers. You know, the editorial presidents of magazines.
Sure.
The PDs at radio stations, the people who give you award at award shows. This is a gay mafia, my man.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They are in power.
In the industry, I've been hearing stories since 1990-something. I don't talk about it. My personal opinion is, if you talk about it too much, something bad gonna happen to you. Because there's something in the air, man. It's like I'm a conspiracy theorist, so
you think there's a gay mafia?
I think if you talk about it, something's gonna happen to you. For real.
Artist is only the tool used to push the message of the devil. It's a spiritual war. So what happens is, in order for that artist to be in position to even mislead the people, they have to be worthy. This is hazing. This is the hazing aspect of it. So when you look at colleges, you look at fraternities, you have to be hazed in order to get to pledge, to be a pledge.
That's a fact.
In order to climb the ladder in the music industry, you have to be hazed. And when you're getting hazed, you're getting in.
So you say like basically
there's homosexual ritual. I'm saying, you heard? Yeah. So in order for you to climb this ladder, every ladder of success, there's a level of hazing attached to it. These are the rituals. But they're evil and satanic because the whole industry is ran by the devil. I didn't say you can't be successful. You just can't be successful in the music industry and still keep your soul. You can't go to hell and say, hey, I'm bringing my AC. You feel me? So these artists, they're getting in that ass because that's their ritual. That's their rite of passage to get to the next level of witchcraft, magic, or whatever that is.
They got this new breed of rapper that's paying DJs to play their shit.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? They sucking the record label executives, and it's like there's too much of that going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me be me. Let me be the artist that I am and just play my music. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Now they want you all up under this, you know, sitting at the going to dinner with them and that, and you know, all that favor for a favor. I don't get down like that. Look, I'll give you the music, you give my money. That's it.
Hey, they got a lot of people mad at me right now in the DM. They going off in my DM. Boosie, you won't be part of the community with us? Nah, bro. I just feel like, you know, they mad because the truth hurts, you know. I come up under Tecmo, bro. I never thought in a million years that I would see a Madden cover with one of the best players with his fingernails painted. A game that sold to billions of little boys. What kind of message are they sending to these little boys? I never thought in a million years I would see this. As parents, how much do they have to do for us to say, that's not right? Us daddies gotta go tell these boys that we got raising them to be men. That's wrong, son. That's for women. And not just daddies, these mothers, single mothers who raising boys to be men. You have to tell your son that's not right. Or in a couple months, he gonna play in your fingernail polish. You know what I'm saying? Next is gonna be lipstick on the covers, thongs. Is that enough? Man hiking a ball with a thong in his ass. Is that enough for you to tell your child that it's wrong? That is wrong. See, that's what it's going to next. Lipstick, thongs. You know, I never thought I would see this, you know. A game that sold to billions of little boys. You're pushing it. Half of these kids, so young, they can't even think for themselves too much. Some of them can, but most of them, they go by what they see. You know, like, what message are they putting on these billions of little boys who buy these games? You know, I'm just asking as a parent to the other parents, when is enough enough? To the daddies who raising men to be boys. The single mothers who on that football field at practice raising that boy to be a man. When is enough enough, man? John Madden turning over in his grave. It's a sad day for Madden.
Oh man, here we go again. Boosie has appointed himself the full-time fashion police for hip-hop, sports, and celebrity culture. If a rapper paints his nails, wears something bold on stage, or steps outside Boosie's idea of normal, he is ready to sound the alarm and put them on blast. And Boosie does not whisper either. He makes sure the internet hears him. He has spent years criticizing LGBTQ plus expression and men who wear feminine styles, including his heated back and forth with Lil Nas X a few years ago.
What about even saying like you would beat his ass? So, and I saw Lil Nas X responded to that. You think that's too far?
I really get offended when it was like he was saying that he would go up there and perform naked in front, you know, all the people. And I was like, damn, you know, all these straight people in the world, all these millions of kids gonna watch this, and no straight rapper ain't gonna say, hey, nah.
Fast forward to now, and Boosie is still moving exactly the same. It is like he has a built-in radar for every celebrity outfit he finds questionable. Just last week, he went after NFL quarterback Caleb Williams for appearing on the Madden 27 cover with painted fingernails. Boosie was clearly heated and posted, "Fingernails painted on Madden. Young boys look up to you, bro. Shaking my head." Once again, one small fashion choice had Boosie ready for another public showdown. Boosie kept going, saying, "And Caleb, this is the example you set for them. Players should grab your ass in the locker room and call you Carrie every time they see you. You want respect from your teammates and your hand look like they bitch nails at home, shaking my head. Whoever thought you would see this on a Madden cover? I feel sorry for these kids."
Hey, they got a lot of people mad at me right now in the DM. They going off in my DM. Boosie, you won't be part of the community with us? Nah, bro. I just feel like, you know, they mad because the truth hurts, you know. I come up under Tecmo Bowl. I never thought in a million years that I would see a Madden cover with one of the best players with his fingernails painted. A game that sold to billions of little boys. What kind of message are they sending to these little boys? I never thought in a million years I would see this. As parents, how much do they have to do for us to say that's not right? Us daddies gotta go tell these boys that we got raising them to be men, that's wrong, son. That's for women. And not just daddies, these mothers, single mothers who raising boys to be men. You have to tell your son that's not right. Or in a couple months, he going to play in your fingernail polish. You know what I'm saying? Next is gonna be lipstick on the covers, thongs. Is that enough? Man hiking a ball with a thong in his ass. Is that enough for you to tell your child that it's wrong? That is wrong. See, that's what it's going to next. Lipstick, thongs. You know, I never thought I would see this, you know. A game that sold to billions of little boys. You're pushing it. Half of these kids, they so young, they can't even think for themselves too much. Some of them can, but most of them, they go by what they see. You know, like, what message are they putting on these billions of little boys who buy these games? You know, I'm just asking as a parent to the other parents, when is enough enough? To the daddies who raising men to be boys, the single mothers who on that football field at practice raising that boy to be a man. When is enough enough, man? John Madden turning over in his grave. It's a sad day for Madden.
The backlash came fast, but Boosie was not backing down, and the controversy did not stop there. With his infamous topless pool party coming up, Boosie shared a message from someone asking, "Yo, trans are allowed, right?" When he did not reply, they followed up. Or no, just making sure you're chill as fuck, like I like your performance. I want to support, Boosie answered. No, sorry, no trans misses are allowed. That response pushed the situation into even messier territory. Then Boosie added, sorry, no trans allowed at the topless pool party. We will be checking Adam's apples and strong facial features and large hands. I'm trying to be respectful, I said misses. Critics called the post disrespectful and discriminatory, while Boosie treated it like another joke. At this point, his message looks clear. Anyone who does not match his strict ideas about masculinity, femininity, or sexuality should stay far away from his events. Recently, A$AP Rocky was performing at a show when fans caught a wild angle that took over the internet. In the clip, it looked like he might have been wearing a thong, but people started debating what they were seeing. Some believed it was underwear, while others said it was a strap holding his microphone or part of the stage equipment. One fan said, "This is not a thong, dummies. This is the flying harness for the show." Others called it a mic strap or rolled up drawers, but Boosie was not trying to hear any explanation. He jumped online and went straight at Rocky saying, "Yo, this gotta be AI. I know this man ain't got a thong on. This gotta be AI. If not, who just said they gonna start wearing thongs? Me. I told you," shaking my head. I feel sorry for the little boys in this world. When are we gonna say this is enough? Can the women with a voice speak up? Damn, this is the worst generation ever. This is just sick. Rappers wearing thong is about to be a fashion. I'm going back to sleep. This world is coming to an end. That post split the internet. Some people supported Boosie for speaking on fashion trends he believes are getting strange, while others said he was doing way too much over an unclear concert clip. Their response was simple. Boosie, it's none of your business. One response fired back. Another man's drawers are not your concern. Shit. If anything, he might be supporting Rihanna's fashion line. That argument puts Boosie in a lonely spot because most entertainers are not rushing to join this fight or turn somebody else's outfit into a war. People in the industry know comments about LGBTQ+ issues can bring backlash, especially when the words come across as insulting or discriminatory. DaBaby learned that lesson after his controversial remarks years ago, and many artists have stayed careful ever since. In today's business, speaking freely does not mean escaping consequences, and Boosie keeps testing that line. But here is where the whole situation gets messy. A$AP Rocky has always pushed fashion further than most rappers, so seeing him wear something unusual should not shock anybody. This is the same artist who has rocked skirts, pearls, bold colors, and high fashion pieces without caring who approved. The bigger question is why Boosie watches other men's outfits so closely. Rocky has not even confirmed that it was a thong, and several fans insist it was simply part of the performance harness. Still, Boosie saw one blurry clip and immediately turned it into another cultural emergency. Rocky has not publicly fired back yet, but his supporters are already doing it for him. They say Boosie is giving the situation more attention than it ever deserved, while Rocky is probably somewhere focused on his music, Rihanna, and his next major fashion move. At the same time, Boosie clearly believes he is protecting a certain image of masculinity in hip-hop. Every time he sees painted nails, skirts, makeup, or anything he considers feminine, he treats it like the culture is under attack. That is why his reactions keep going viral, even when people strongly disagree with him. But critics say the real problem is not Rocky's outfit. It is Boosie constantly turning personal style into a public crisis. Fashion has always changed, and rappers have been breaking rules for decades. From flashy suits to leather pants and wild stage costumes, hip-hop has never had one strict dress code. Still, Boosie is not changing his position anytime soon. Whether the clip showed a thong, a harness, or twisted underwear, he already made up his mind. And once Boosie starts talking, he usually doubles down instead of walking anything back. And now the internet is split straight down the middle. One side says Boosie is simply speaking his mind and defending the values he grew up with. The other side says he is way too invested in how other grown men dress, especially when the full story behind the clip is still unclear. That is what makes this situation so wild. A few seconds of blurry footage turned into a full debate about masculinity, fashion, freedom, and where hip-hop is heading. Rocky never announced he was wearing a thong, but Boosie reacted like the whole culture had just crossed a dangerous line. Meanwhile, A$AP Rocky's brand has always been built around taking fashion risks and ignoring old rules. So even if the outfit looks strange to some people, Rocky's fans see it as another moment where he refused to dress for anybody else's approval. Now, it is your turn. Drop into the comments and tell us what you think about Boosie calling out A$AP Rocky over that alleged thong moment. Remember, nothing has been officially confirmed. Smash the like button, subscribe to Dripzine, turn on notifications, and stay locked in for more hip-hop drama.
I feel a little woozy.